My name is Arunima, and I am the Managing Director and a Senior Licensed Immigration Advisor at AIMS Global. We are trusted education and immigration partners with EIT and have been for many, many years, which is why we're bringing EIT to you. Is the International Marketing Manager at EIT. And I think the most interesting thing that I want to talk about is that you've actually studied in India, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. And so I feel a real affinity with Indian students. India is my childhood country, so that's a real plus for us here.
And so we are trying to give this option and bring this option to a lot of students that are within New Zealand or people that have been working in New Zealand and now are looking at upskilling themselves. They have maybe been adversely affected in their jobs, or they just know that they need to get into those areas of skill shortages to be able to get into those jobs. And so we try and bring you a suite of courses and we discuss those courses. Can you just tell us why EIT?
Yes, that's a very good question, because Arunima is running these different sessions with different institutions and we all have our strengths. And the reason that EIT has done so well is we've concentrated much more on postgraduate and master's programs in a lot of the areas where we have jobs that people have managed to go out and get. So the IT is very strong at EIT.
That's fantastic. And I think from my perspective, as a long-standing immigration advisor, one of the things that I have advised people from the get-go is if you are looking at those out of Auckland points in your skilled migrant residence, so those of you that are listening, an SMC application gives you 30 extra points if you find a skilled employment outside of Auckland. And I always encourage people that if you have studied outside of Auckland, you have built up your networks outside of Auckland, the chances are that you will find a skilled job outside of Auckland rather than spend all of that time studying in Auckland and then suddenly move. And I think EIT offers that really unique space because you've got the campuses in Napier, and I think you're probably the only provider around that area. Helen, am I correct?
Correct, yeah, that's right. And I think the government is really encouraging people to move outside of Auckland and into the regions. And Arunima can tell you what the advantages of that are for your future prospects in New Zealand, but this is a really good bonus with these kind of programs out in the regions.
Do you just want to talk to us about scholarships, please, and what is the requirement for scholarships?
So if you're coming in to do a bachelor, you get $1,000 scholarship on your first year of the bachelor. If you're coming into a postgraduate, it is also $1,000. If you come into a postgrad, it is $2,000. A master's is $2,000. That's a 1.5 year master's. If it's a 2-year master's, it's a $3,000 scholarship.
Is there a requirement?
No, you apply and get accepted. It's just a bonus to help you to want to come in and experience the wonderful opportunities that we have to offer at EIT.
Fantastic. For them to be able to pay half the year and get half the year visa and show half the year living expenses is quite a huge deal, makes huge difference for them. Is there an option to pay half the year fees?
Yes, and if you're onshore, yes, that is definitely an option. But I need to say here as well, we are already a very affordable institution. So if you're adding the scholarship onto our already affordable costs, then you need to realise that that is a very good opportunity. So you just need to go and have a look at all this information, which we do have on our website.
You've just touched on, which is the industry engagement evenings. I'm really interested to tell people about those because I think that is something that's really unique with EIT.
Once a semester, employers are invited onto the campus to have a drinks and nibbles evening with our students who have already produced projects. They finished projects, they putting the result of their projects on the walls around the campus, and the employers talk to the students about what they have done. This is a great opportunity for the students to have the confidence to talk to employers, for the employers to see what our students have actually done, what their capabilities are.